We're starting with Spirit. Let's let the people get in the house here. I have some time. What oracle deck? What oracle deck? What oracle deck are we starting now with? Come on. I need to pop that over a little bit. Oh, yeah, there we go. Woo, Spirit. Give us an oracle card. There we go. Hello, everybody. Quick little impromptu. I wasn't planning on going live, but damn, I heard that Send in the Clowns, and damn, the download just came. It was absolutely fucking brilliant, and I want to read. I want to read on it. Oh my goodness. Collective. Cooperation. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and experience has value. A lot of you are getting ready to step into a situation where you are going to be so appreciated. So fucking appreciated. Forgiveness. This is going to be what you have to do. You are now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. You're over the grieving process, right? You send them love and light and you move on. Empathy, yes. You feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. Very important with that song. Some of you all, this person wanting to come back around. This is the narcissist you were dealing with. That song is absolutely brilliant. And I love Judy Collins' version of it because it is just so fucking hauntingly beautiful. Okay, that oboe at the beginning. But when you listen to the words, it's basically, you know, someone else's life has settled down. They're not the star anymore, right? But as they come in to greet you, a lot of you are getting ready to be pushed onward into your situation. You're going to be put center stage. When I hear that song as a singer, that is the type of song that you envelop a crowd with. That shows talent, that shows skill, that shows emotions. It's Sondheim, so the music is brilliantly complicated. The words are fucking amazing. There is so much room for talent and interpretation to be put in there. It's a showstopper of a song, right? And it'll tug on your heartstrings. So a lot of y'all, that past person is feeling some shit. Thank you for the super chat, Tiffany. The energy is going to be absolutely fucking beautiful. But it's a role reversal. And for a lot of you, it's a role reversal with the narcissist. They're not the one that's important anymore. You are. So when they come around, just when I stopped opening doors, finally knowing the one that I wanted was yours, making my entrance again with my usual flair, sure of my lines, no one was there. When they finally decide to come in and give, you're like, what the fuck? I'm out of here. You're like, bitch, I've been gone for a month, right? It's that surviving the fucking narcissist. But a lot of you are going to be put in a situation where your talent is going to be seen. It's going to be seen, and you're going to be appreciated for what you actually have to offer. And a lot of you, it don't matter what kind of career field this is or what opportunity this is when you're going to be put in a situation, you're going to be put out there and people can see exactly what you have to offer. It's a vulnerability, but in that vulnerability is where your strength shows up. You know what I mean? Absolutely beautiful fucking energy. But someone else is in their fucking fields. The narcissist. Because they're not the star anymore. If you were waiting for them or they thought you'd always be waiting for them, they realize that shit ain't happening anymore. Not no more. Not no more. You're the star now, right? Your time is valuable. Your time is important. If they want to talk to you or converse with you, they got to get in line, right? It's the beautiful flipping of the script. The beautiful flipping of the script, guys. And it's the vulnerability. That's what's beautiful about that song. It's so open to the vulnerability. It's not only talent, but it shows your emotional strength, your emotional capacity, the vulnerability. So no matter which side of that you're on, it's such a beautiful interpretation, right? Send in the clowns. Don't bother, they're here, right? And I'm loving that energy. I'm loving that energy. So when you get the chance to showcase yourself, you know what? Be vulnerable. Be you. Be who the fuck you are, because that's the beauty of it, right? Showing your vulnerability, showing who you are as a person, showing your emotional capacity, right? Because that shows the appreciation. When you receive, when you start to receive your blessings, when you start to receive what you've been manifesting, when you start to receive what's due you, showing that vulnerability, showing just how appreciative you are. And that's very important. Because you can't fake it, right? You can't fake it. So what do you got for my collective? What you got for my collective here with this energy? The Hierophant in reverse. This is spirit working in the background on your behalf. And for a lot of you, this is spirit that had to step away from your situation. A lot of you that might have been feeling, oh my gosh, I don't have anyone around. I don't have, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Where's my protection at? God's still watching. You still got your protection. You got to be able to do it on your own, right? You're guided to the point. You were taught the lessons you needed to know. This is when God steps back and sees if you were paying attention. When you're given the opportunity, are you making the smart choices to do what you need to do? God never leaves you, right? Think of footprints in the sand. He was carrying your ass most of the time when you needed to, until you could get your feet on the ground. He's always there in the background, but this is when you have to trust that you know what you're doing. You have to trust you can navigate your situation. You have to trust Spirit's going to be there when you need him, but that you got this. You got this. You learned the lessons. You're able to move on. Thank you for the super chat. You got this. Because a lot of people feel that, oh no, I don't feel it anymore. I don't feel it anymore. No, God's always there. Your guardians are always there. You're always being watched over and protected. But sometimes they want to pull back to make sure you know that. And so you can navigate it, right? You got to learn from the lessons that you can navigate. This is when you're riding a bike and your parent finally lets go for the first time and you're riding on your own, right? That's what Spirit's doing, a lot of you. You're hopping on that bike and he's going to let go. But he knows you got this, right? You're like your dad. If your dad taught you how to ride a bike, first time he let go. You got this. You got this. Thank you, Spirit. Woo, thank you, Spirit. Always keep that emotional vulnerability, okay? Because that's going to be important. You're going to have control. This is like Queen of Cups energy. You're always going to have control of your emotions, but it's okay to show your vulnerability, especially as I say that, Queen of Cups pops out. You always want to show your emotional vulnerability. That way people just don't think you're a bitch, right? They don't just think you're stone cold. You got to be responsive. People want to know you're responsive because that shows legitimately that you have a heart. Right? That's how they can, get that one-on-one with you. And a lot of you, it's surviving the deception and shit. But a lot of that, long gone are those days. Right? You're the Queen of Cups, but you can also be Queen of Swords when you want to be. You just don't like to get in that situation, and you're not. You're able to make them head over heart decisions. But a lot of you are still got a little cold feet. You still got a little cold feet. So you're like, oh God, can I do this? Yes, you can. He's going to let go of that bike and you're going to take off. God has faith that you can do this because the situations are ending for new to begin. A lot of y'all could be dealing with a Capricorn, or Scorpio, excuse me. Okay, I said Capricorn, maybe Capricorn too. The devil energy, toxic energy. We got the Seven of Swords there in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. A lot of you, especially my ladies, dealing with toxic feminines in your life, right? This is, any close family members, any close female friends, right? Having to let go. You've let go of who you needed to let go of, especially when it might have been a manipulative type situation. Trusting. The Queen of Cups is very forgiving, but, you also have boundaries set. You're able to set your boundaries. Head over heart. You're not manipulated anymore, right? Those of you that cry easily, you're not going to stop crying, but you're not going to cry over stupid shit, right? That's spirit. Spirit saying you got this. You can control any situation. You can put an end to whatever you don't need. You got this. Always remember that. You got this. But it's like stress, and don't lose that emotional vulnerability, because that in the end is, that's what makes everything possible. You're just not going to rush into anything stupid. Yeah, as I say, the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck in the upright. With the Temperance, you're able to temper this, right? Instead of being cutthroat cold anymore, you can set a situation down. You can end something, being very nice, polite, and however effective it needs to be. Now, if you need to throw a few curse words in, you could do that shit too, but you handle things with grace and dignity, right? Because you don't let shit affect you or manipulate your energies anymore, especially if a lot of people knew how to do that, right? Which is very important. Those that knew, if you were more emotional, how to play upon that, right? You're going to cut a hole in someone's story pretty fucking quick. Because you're still that Queen of Cups. Because that's important that you keep that emotional vulnerability. And my men, it's the same with you, right? It's just, you're able to keep naturally who you are. Because when you're in that Queen of Cups, you can give the love and receive the love. You know that it's ever evolving, right? You give out and you're going to receive back. And you're going to be able to navigate those waters. Especially those of you that are water signs, right? And can find yourself getting stuck and trapped up in your emotions. You're not going to be played anymore that way, right? Gone are the days. But as you move out, as you encompass that energy, other people are going to be going through it. And that's why that song is so fucking beautiful. But for a lot of you, your gifts and talents are going to be put out there. Because when I hear that song, to me as a performer, that's a song you love to sing out. Because that shows your range. That shows your capacity, not only vocally, but in interpreting music. Whether you sing a word or you just say it, it shows so much. But it's like bringing that out in order to get the whole fucking point across. And a lot of you, in whatever work that you do, it's going to be important that you can keep that compassion. You can keep that love that you have and that vulnerability. Thank you for the super chat. And still do what you do. Because it's important, right? It's being authentic. It's being authentic. If your voice cracks or you get a tear in your eye, people know that shit wasn't planned. That's legit. That's legit, right? This person is legit. You can trust what the hell they say because they are a good, kind person. Y'all ever watched an interview or something? And you have a very strong, stoic man or woman up there. Usually it's the men that get you. And like you see a reunion. Remember them army reunions or them service reunions with the men coming back and you see them break down in tears? You know the authenticity there. Some of these reports, if you have officials that are talking about a situation and you hear the voice choke or crack a little bit and you just know that the emotion is so real and raw. That's what it's about, keeping that vulnerability. Even when you are in a situation or a position where, it's might not be acceptable. Because this could go in whatever career field you want to go. Thank you for the super chat. It's whatever career field you're in, whatever you're wanting to do, whatever you encompass. It's being the boss, being in control, but still being vulnerable, emotionally vulnerable, but not a pushover. But that song, The Narcissist, when the script flips, when they thought you were going to be sitting there waiting for them, and boy, when they show up, thinking they could come in with their same old bullshit. You ain't nowhere to be seen. They're watching your ass now. Yeah, the Empress in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse with the Queen of Wands. A lot of you could definitely be dealing with a very toxic feminine energy, okay? Especially as you get your blow up here at this Queen of Wands. When you start stepping in your power and actually going out there and doing things, this is a bitch that takes charge, right? She stands in her strength. She has gumption. She goes after it. Someone else might not be too happy. For some of you ladies, this could be your mother, right? If you're stepping out of what she might consider the normal role that a woman should play. It could be close friends, close family. My men, this could be, baby mama. However, y'all can flip the fucking script how you need to, especially my men out there. You could be encompassing this energy. They're just feminine because majority of my readers or subscribers, readers, I need to start writing more, are feminine. As you step into your power, someone else might not like it, especially someone that tends to be lazy and don't want to do anything. And as soon as you take charge in your life and you start moving forward, they're not going to like it. They're not, because you're going to make them look bad. Just keep that shit in mind, right? That ain't your business. They have the same opportunities. They could do the same thing. So, ladies, you do what you need to do. Yeah, because you know what? You're healing from the heartbreak. For some of you, this could be an energy that kept you down, right? This Empress in reverse could have been someone that kept telling you you couldn't do that. You couldn't do that. You're not good enough. You've survived that energy. And remember, we had the Hierophant in reverse. A lot of you may think you're traversing this on your own. Spirit's always going to be with you, but Spirit is going to let go of the bicycle and let you go forward to make sure that you've learned the lesson, right? To make sure that you know what you're doing. Your father up above ain't going to let your ass down. He's not. You're going to find the perfect unions, the perfect people to work with, the perfect people that are going to enjoy you and understand who you are and how you operate, and especially the emotional vulnerability, because that's going to be very important in whatever position you find yourself in, because that is what's going to make you so relatable to people, right? They know it's not fake. They know it's not contrived. They know that, you hear some people talk and they're just fucking, okay, that just sounds good for the camera, right? Or they're putting on a good front. And then you listen to other people in like interviews, right? And you're like, this person is fucking legit. This person is legit, right? You ever watch an interview with an actor or a singer and they're talking about what they're doing and they have so much passion about it that you're like, yeah, this person is they felt it. They felt what they were doing. Some of the songwriters, there's a guy on YouTube that's got a channel that talks to some of the 80s songwriters. And when they're talking about the songs and stuff, Lisa Loeb did a really good interview where she was talking about, oh my God, that one hit she had. What the fuck is it? Oh my God, I can't think of it now. But how that song affected her. And after watching that interview, I thought, I would love to sit down and talk with this lady. Right? I mean, she was just fucking amazing. What the fucking hell song was that? Oh my God, how the hell can I forget it? Shallow water before I get you, because what I am is what I am, and you what? Is it that one? Oh my God. This, my friends, is beautiful energy. This is what you're going to be encompassing. The power and the strength, right? The Sun card, Leo energy, Sagittarius, fire sign energy here, taking on challenges, knowing that everything is going to be good. This is coming into contact and working with people that are on the same level as you, that are on the same wavelength. They understand where you're coming from, right? For some of you, this could be a love partnership. For a lot of you, this is just you coming into contact with your soul tribe, people that understand. For a lot of you, this is organizations. If you're wanting to start something or start working with a group or organization, using your gifts and talents, maybe you're going to be more outspoken and you're going to be able to help a cause, right? Because you can get up there and give the moving speeches. If you're doing any kind of charity work, going out to different places and trying to get people to give to charities, you're going to be more believable. You're going to be able to kind of stir people into doing something. You know what I mean? Caring for the poor, caring for the sick, caring for a situation that is of importance. You know, some of y'all, this could be activists, but in a positive way, right? Fighting for causes that you believe in. Some of y'all fighting for causes to heal the world, right? Maybe some of you are dealing with CPS, or going to be dealing with situations like that. Any CASA workers, anything like that, where you have to help people heal from toxic parents. Nurses, right, that work in the ICUs for babies, that deal with babies that come out that have addictions or have health issues. This is being able to do that. And some of you dealing with people who aren't the best, right? The Empress in reverse. They're not exactly the best people out there. Some of y'all could be working with some of these. Maybe if you do rehab type work or anything along that lines, right? You're helping mothers deal with their childhood traumas and get over their issues so they can take better care of their children. This encompasses so many areas, but it's like the compassion. You have to have it, because that's what's going to help you teach others. You know what I mean? So this would be like if you're dealing with a single mother, a younger energy, and you know, she's telling you, oh, I just can't deal with this because my life has been this XYZ. You're going to be able to take your experience and explain it. No, girl, I've been in your position. I know what you're talking about. You can do this. And it's that vulnerability that shows, yes, you can help. And they're going to be more apt to listen, to follow, to take your advice, to want to do better. You know what I mean? This is like healing. Some of you healing toxic feminine energies. Could be masculines, but I'm really feeling the feminine energy on this, ladies. Guys, take it if it resonates for you. It's all about healing, though. Through your healing, through your understanding, you're going to be able to teach others. And a lot of you, it's teaching others that maybe didn't think they could change who they were or how they were. Because you got all this power and strength behind. You know, when you see that Sun card, the Lovers there, and that Queen of Wands, this is such a go-getter type attitude. This is like happiness. This is bringing happiness, clarity. This is like the Sun card there, reunions, right? Working to get people back together, right? With friends, family, and loved ones that they need to be. Maybe some of you are doing research to help people find their birth parents, or you're trying to help find adopted parents for children, right? There's just, you're going to be about healing people that need healed, that maybe are down and out, that don't feel like they have any more choices. They've hit rock bottom. Ooh, they've hit rock bottom. But you're going to be able to go in there and heal. It's such a beautiful energy. But for a lot of you, as you step into this, someone else is going to be feeling pretty fucking bad how they treated you, because you've learned to conquer this devil energy. This is doing the shadow work, right? We all talk, Edie Brickell, that's right. That's who it was. You've released from this toxic energy. You've done the shadow work, right? We all talk about the shadow work. We all got fucking issues, right? There's light and dark in everybody, okay? None of us just, you know, shit sunshine. We all got to go through and do the shadow work. We all got to know, you know, what our strengths are, what our weaknesses are, what we need to work on, what we need to grow from, what we need to learn, our toxic tastes in, you know, men, women, eating habits, addictions, anything like that. We all got to deal with that. Ain't none of us excluded from this, right? So once you get into that energy, once you know truthfully what your weaknesses are, you can work on them. And you balance it out, right? Once an addict, always an addict, right? Once an alcoholic, always an alcoholic. You always got to watch that you don't go back. So once you do the work, this is doing the proactive work, so you don't have that issue, right? For some of you doing the drug counseling, you're going to take what you know and use it to help others. And that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. Because you've done the work and you've learned to balance it out. And for a lot of you, with the Ace of Swords here, you're going to be able to write it down and actually teach it. Some of you, it could be a fucking, a notebook or a type of program that you initiate for a company or something, to like a training process, a training procedure. If you're taking on a job where you have to train other people to go out and help others or assist others, you're going to be the one writing down the information, writing down like the training guide. So many different energies that can arise from this, and opportunities. Some of y'all, this could even be like the justice system or legal system, maybe cop, probation officer, someone that works, the people that work in prison, a prison guard, right? Maybe some of you are a prison nurse. If you're in the psychiatric area, right? Being a psychiatrist, psychologist in a prison, helping people out. Anything along that lines, right? Some of y'all may be a court appointed advocate. Is that what they call it? Especially if you're dealing with family situations, right? You work on families' behalf, especially families where there have been situations where things weren't so good. Maybe children taken away. You're going to be able to step in those roles. Children's advocate, and that what they call it? Those that protect the children in situations. There's so many things, but at the end of the day, you help people resolve conflict. 55 here. You're going to be able to resolve conflict, help people resolve conflict. And it's like you're going to have this ability to do it, because you're going to be able to take what you know, what you've learned, what you've been through, and help people deal with the status that they can't release from. This is a very it's such a healing type energy. You know what I mean? It's maybe some of you are going to do volunteer work. Some of you, this could actually be your job, right? We had the Justice card there and the Ace of Swords. You could actually do this for a fucking living, right? But a lot of you it's like you have this ability to bring out and help people deal with the past wounds and issues that they have that they can't release from. Judgment here, the Tower, and the Magician. It's like you are able to it's almost like a grief counselor, but something a little different. It might have a name, y'all. I'm not quite sure how it works. Dealing with PTSD, different things like that. When I posted that Send in the Clowns, I was reading the comments section, and there was two that stuck out right towards the top about guys that came back from Vietnam that said they discovered Judy Collins over there, and her voice helped them stay sane. One guy said he listened to her over there, which helped him out. Another comment, some girl said when her brother came back from Vietnam, he would listen to the album. For some of you, it could be your voice, the rhythm of your voice. There's something you're going to do that's going to be healing. Absolutely amazing. And some of you, it could be in situations that are very traumatic. Things that, with the Judgment card there, even dealing with like natural disasters. Maybe in a natural disaster, you're able to go in and help do like triage work. You're able to go in and help facilitate what needs to be done. My nurses out there, doctors, anyone along that lines, grief counselors, even like school counselors, anyone that's got any kind of counseling capability, right? Some of y'all may be thinking about going into counseling, thinking about using that to your benefit. Because it's really like you're going to have this ability to bring it out. And I know that sounds kind of weird, but a counselor can talk to you, but some can actually reach in there and get someone's attention enough it's like the vulnerability is there to open up and really get someone to understand. A lot of you are going to be stepping in that position, even through music, right? Look at how many people identify with musicians that help get them through situations. Maybe some of you, it's going to be through your music or through your writing, right? You're going to be able to do some amazing things, because as I'm sitting here seeing that Justice and the Ace of Swords, I remember Brandy Carlisle. I watched a show where she went into a woman's prison. I think it was in Texas. And she would do little shows, and then she'd sit there and talk to the women. It was just her and her acoustic guitar, and they kind of made a thing where they would let the inmates go in and see her, and she would sing. But she did that, right? And y'all know Brandy Carlisle's an amazing person, right? If her music don't touch it, but watching her do that was just amazing, right? Because it showed her going in and going through all the process she needed to get in, and then showed her in there singing. It wasn't anything fancy, right? She was just there with her guitar standing there, and then she would talk. A lot of the ladies that had children, she would talk about her children. Very beautiful energy. But a lot of it is healing, a healing capability. Absolutely beautiful healing capability. Wow. Okay. Y'all, that got real deep, but I'm loving that. I'm loving that. Let's throw something on love. Okay. Spirit, give us something on love. I know I've been getting all these beautiful readings about life and business and all this beautiful stuff, right? But it's more what you got going on, what you need to be focusing on. A lot of you, any contracts that you sign, as you move forward, if you get offered a job, making sure that, any intellectual property you write, you have some say-so in it. If you're writing like training guides or something like that, making sure you make money off of whatever the hell you're doing, right? As you're going through this, a lot of you figuring out how you can actually make some money off of it and turn it into a career. You know what I mean? Some of you may be thinking about getting into that for work, right? What do you have? Love for my singles. Okay, thank you for the super chat. Love for my singles out there. Yo, what's going on? Someone's wanting to come back. They're all in their feels, but by the time they come back, you're not the same person you were. You've changed. You've moved on, right? Alice don't live here anymore. Alice don't live here anymore. Thank you for the super chat. Alice don't live here anymore. You know what popped into my head today? And y'all, this is old ass shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I just started singing that and I thought, what the fuck? That was on like Saturday cartoons. It was on one of them. Was it? Reading Rainbow Room or some shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I thought that was some shit. Page of Pentacles. Offers coming in. Okay, offers coming in. With this. Ooh, what the fuck? Okay. Okay, well, the devil wanted to show up. So some of y'all be careful of toxic energies. What the fuck? 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so we got this Page of Pentacles, right? We got the devil here, the Justice card, and the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So some of y'all, pay attention to any offers coming in. Someone you date or someone you meet might be a little too fucking handsy, okay? Because I'm drawn to the fact that she's got her hands like right above her boobs there. But someone could be very toxic. Some of you with that Page Pentacles there, they might try to put something in your drink, right? People still getting roofied and shit. I don't know. Just pay attention. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Don't go out or don't steer away from a crowd. If you go out with a group, kind of stay together as a group. If this ain't your energy, this could be someone you're with, right? Just kind of stay in touch, keep in touch with everybody. Some of y'all might have to tell a bitch, you're not going home with them. You can't go home with them. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. Everyone's got the hoe in the group, right? You go out and she's going to go home with somebody that you don't know. Some of y'all may be saying, bitch, don't do it. Don't do it. Definitely got a toxic energy there. We're seeing that Five of Pentacles. Someone, the Emperor in reverse. Someone could be having a fight with a father figure, a parental type figure. We got a situation here. Someone may be parting ways. Emperor could be husband or boyfriend type energy. But I'm really thinking kind of a child, because you see the man and woman fighting in the house, and then you see the child walking away. So some of y'all, this could be some conflict with the child. Yeah, because I'm seeing the Fool here and the dog. For some of y'all, this child could... for some of y'all, this child could be gay or something, or have an issue of some sort. I'm thinking gay. It might be that type of situation. I mean, I know it still happens. That's not going to be for everybody, but it might be. Take it how it resonates. So this could be a falling out. But now, if this is your energy and you had the falling out with your family and you're moving away and you had to end a situation, but you're going to be okay. I'm seeing this young person here. They're ambidextrous. You can't really tell what sex they are, with the dog and the strength. So move forward in your trust and faith, because you got this. You're going to be okay. You're going to be guided emotionally. For some of you, this could be the type of individuals that you're helping, right? Maybe you're working with homeless children or children who have been kicked out of their home. I'm really picking up court-appointed advocates. Some of y'all may be dealing with that. People dealing with parental figures who are just pieces of shit. And you got to help these children find their way. Two of Wands with the King of Cups in reverse, Four of Pentacles. It's almost like you know how to open people up that are very closed. Emotionally, very closed off. King of Cups here at the Queen. Yeah, some of y'all could definitely be dealing with family situations, with people that are just... King and Queen of Cups here in reverse, and this Two of Wands. And then we got the Four of Pentacles. Some of y'all could be dealing with, everyone wants to be a foster parent, but some of them just do it for the money, right? Some of y'all are definitely could be advocates for children. You could literally be working in the system to help protect kids from individuals who are not very good. And I'm wanting to say some of y'all could meet your future spouse doing this. You know what? And they could be in law enforcement. If you're dealing with a job where you deal with different, it's almost like different organizations, because if you're in a situation where you're trying to find home for people or help for people, you're obviously going to be dealing with different groups, right? You know how to call to see if homeless shelters have space. You're going to know different people. So a lot of you might find your perfect match while you're doing that. Some group that you deal with, you could find your perfect match doing that. Six of Cups of the High Priestess in reverse. King of Wands in reverse with the Four of Swords. This could almost be someone that... Now, depending upon your age, okay, this could have been someone that you might have helped out down the road, right? Or this could have been someone that, in some way or another, you inadvertently had ties to, that you helped out. Could that be if you were a caseworker back in the day? and you help this person out, you could meet up with them again. Now, whether it's like a relationship or something, you could see that this person actually went on and kind of followed in your footsteps, or is at least helping from the situation they came from. You know, you hear some of the people that get out of the system that say they want to get back in it to help because they know how it goes. You know, I never realized they say donate your luggage to groups because a lot of these kids put their shit in fucking garbage bags. Could you imagine being a child and having your shit carried around in a fucking garbage bag? Could you imagine? You know, they spend all this money on stupid shit. Could you imagine sending a kid somewhere with a fucking garbage bag with their shit in it? Six of Cups with the High Priestess. Some of y'all are going back to your childhood. You're going to be healing wounds from your fucking childhood. If you had issues, that could be what you're being drawn back into. Because you remember your childhood. This is like healing from your childhood. This High Priestess, this is taking what you know. Once you've done the shadow work, thank you for the super chat. When you've done the shadow work and you've went in and you've done the inner healing, you've affected your inner child. You've made peace with your inner child, and you've made peace with the heartache and the... I cannot get over the fucking trash bag thing, yo. Yeah. That's where you grow. That's where you are going to make such an impact, because you're remembering from your childhood. You're remembering what it was like. And for a lot of you, that's how you're able to actually affect. I'm getting like weed out foster parents that might not be good, weeding out the ones that are just in it for the money, almost like conflict resolution in a situation like that. You're able to handle like both sides. You know what I mean? This is smart, but this is beyond just being book smart. This is someone that's able to actually use what they know and work with the situation. You know what I mean? Beautiful fucking energy. The Chariot in reverse with the Eight of Wands. Two of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. What's going on here? The Chariot reverse, Eight of Wands, Two of Pentacles reverse, Eight of Cups in reverse, Seven of Cups in reverse, the Tower in reverse, and the Nine of Cups. This is the person that's singing Send in the Clowns and Thinking About You. Okay? This is the shit they're going through. Now, when they show up to come to you, your fucking values went through the roof. You're not the needy one anymore. A lot of you, this has been such a changeover. You know, when you go through that dark night of the soul, when you start doing the shadow work and you start healing yourself, the capacity you learned is so fucking greater than what could be taught. You know, and a lot of this, you do it on your own, right? You can't always get, it's not something you can facilitate, right? You know, there's people that can spend all their fucking life in therapy and they don't learn a fucking thing from it. And then there's some people that can read a fucking book and figure out things. You know what I mean? If you got an addictive type personality, you can read a few books on it and understand and say, whoop, look, there's the red flag, right? This is being able to self-heal, self-soothe. This is going to be your gift, your talent. But by the time you took your restrictions, what used to be a hold up for you, what used to be your like kryptonite, if someone was able to emotionally manipulate you, you have learned to turn that around and use it. It's like you figured out the how to deprogram yourself. You know what I mean? It's like you understood. Thank you for the super chat. You understood how it worked. This is like the intellectual part of it, right? You could sit in a therapist's office and they could say, well, this is how it goes. Or you could actually like do the work and understand like the synopsis of it. But being able to turn that around and use it to your advantage in such a fucking beautiful way. So you're not the needy one anymore. You're not the one waiting around. So whoever thought you were going to be easy to come back to, whoever thought you were just going to be the same you, this person might not even know what the fuck you're up to now, right? They might not realize exactly just how much you've changed, how much you've moved on. Now, for some of you, this could actually maybe be a parent or a sibling or, you know, an ex that used to be abusive towards you. This is an energy that they don't realize exactly what the fuck you've achieved. But a lot of you are definitely going to be. It's using your situation, using what you've been through and understanding that in order to help others. This could be training manuals. You know, write your shit down. Write your fucking story down. If you don't want to write it, sit down there and do a fucking video. Take what you've learned. Take how you've done it. Because, you know, everyone learns differently. I've referenced car videos all the time when it comes to working on a car. You can watch 4 or 5 different videos, to the high-end ones, to Joe Blow out there, Joe Mechanic in his garage doing shit. And it's usually the one that's the less fancier that just said, hey, this is the problem and this is how you can fix it. Like a simple 5-minute video that you learn more from than the 35-minute video put out by a big-name company. You know, whatever you're going through, some of you think about putting your story out there. Either writing it down or vlogging it or putting it into video form. This is understanding you can teach people by how you did it. It's almost with the moon card here, it's like from the darkness into the light. You're able to do that, and the way you did it, you know, you could teach people that. The way you did it might be easier to explain to other people, or you're able to put it into words that the layman could understand. You know what I mean? And this is coming at people from a practical approach, more like as a friend than rather, you know, okay, this is my job. Sit down here. We got to talk. This is more like on that level. Yeah, almost like you were talking to a preacher or a good friend that you could trust. You're able to get in there and do that, or you're going to be able to show people how to pull that dark shadow, that energy workout. Yes, you know what I mean? And bring it to light and understand it's okay. We all got a dark side. We all got to deal with that, okay? But making it so fucking realistic to people. This was supposed to go to love, but y'all, someone out there has definitely got a gift. 3 of Cups in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse with the Ace of Swords in reverse. Some of y'all could be coming up against an energy that might not like the way you do what you do. But at the end of the day, who gets results? You know what I mean? What's more effective? You know, if you got more of a hands-on approach to dealing with people, if you like being a little more, what's the word? Approachable, and someone else might think that approach isn't correct. Don't worry about it, because someone's going to come to your defense. It's like someone's going to say, no, what they're doing works. It works. It works. For some of you, you're actually going to be able to turn this into a profession. You're going to be able to help people. You're actually going to be able to help people. Make it a part of your job. But the one thing I am drawn to caution, you know, with that Queen of Cups energy that we have, you know, anyone that does position of work like this, where you're dealing with situations that are very toxic, very depressing, could definitely be very depressing and very hard to take in, to make sure that you keep your self-care up, right? You got to be able to know when you need to conserve your energy and when you need to take your downtime when needed, right? When you need to take a break. when you need to pull back. 4 of Cups here in reverse when you need to love yourself. Because if you don't, you're just going to get stuck in like a depressive state. So you have to be able, you have to be able to counterbalance. You know what I mean? You can only do so much when you're dealing with toxic type energies, with toxic situations, that you have to know when to kind of shut off the valve and take your downtime. You know, if you have a particularly trying, I was wanting to say case, a situation that really just broke your heart, and you seriously know you need to step back for a minute to kind of recharge your batteries and get yourself together. A lot of this is praying to God, right? Like, oh, Jesus, how could anyone go through that? And, whew, you know, you're going to be able to step back and pull your energy back and give yourself the downtime that you need. Or else you're just going to get worn out and you're going to get depressed. This is that being able to counterbalance. The High Priestess knows when she needs to pull back her energy and do what she needs to do, right? You can deal with the dark, but you also got to keep an eye on the positive, right? Especially if you're in a situation where you're dealing with people who are just in like turmoil all the time or constantly having issues or problems. Some of you homeless, you know, it's getting ready to get cold here in Indiana, and I'll tell you a story. It was last year before last, down in Indianapolis. I was coming home. It was like 3:00 in the morning, and I'm at a stoplight, and I look over and I see 777 in the house. Thank you. And I look over and there's a figure by a church huddled up against it. It was fucking cold as hell. The wind was blowing, right? And I look over and I reach into my wallet to get a 20 out, right? And I rolled the window down and I called him over because I honestly couldn't tell if it was a man or a woman. The guy comes up, right? And I go to hand him the 20 and he's like, where can I go? Because I was thinking, okay, you know, there's a McDonald's down a few blocks. I think go in and get you some coffee or something. But he was legitimately like, I don't need your fucking money. Where can I go? And I was like, oh, sweet Jesus. Right? And y'all, he had snot coming out of his nose. It was frozen to his face. It was like, what the fuck, right? But he brought up a good point. So you give him $20 fucking. That don't take him out of the fucking cold. Where do you go? Some of you are going to use your experiences to maybe help out in that way. And you're going to be good at it. Some of y'all are good at this. Some of y'all are going to be good in situations that require you to pull people in and help people out, to calm people. You're going to be able to do it. You're going to be able to do it. But I have to caution, when you get into that type of work or that type of field, to know when you got to pull back, to know when you got to take care of yourself. And you don't, you know, take it home with you. Sweet Jesus, y'all. That's some beautiful fucking energy right there. That's Earth Angel energy, guys. That's Earth Angel energy. Y'all, that did. I was so fucking floored because he made a point. I could give him the $20, but what the fuck could he do with it? It wasn't going to warm him up. I don't even know then if the McDonald's would have even let him in, right? Because he was homeless, so they probably wouldn't have let him in. So it's like, you know, what the fuck, right? You try to help, and then you get the reality, like, what fucking good is your money? It ain't getting me out of this fucking cold. Whew. Wow, y'all. That's some beautiful energy. But remember when you got to take care of yourself. Remember that. You always got to be able to take care of yourself. You got to know when you got to pull back and recharge your batteries. You got to know when you need to take a break. Because you can do this, but only so much. And eventually you have to be able to, you have to recharge. You know, you have to be able to decompress. You have to be able to take and decompartmentalize what you've been through, what you've seen, what you've had to deal with, what you've had to help out with, and put it in a place that you can deal with it, right? as a third party person, not the person that it's going through, but who has to deal with it, right? You get to leave it and go home. Someone else is living it. You know what I mean? Anyone coming towards you, thank you for the super chat. Anyone that's trying to throw obstacles in your way, I think someone's going to come to your defense. They're going to help out because they know that what you do gets shit done. You know what I mean? And it's not like you're breaking the rules or anything. You're just maybe a little more personal than they would like you to be. You're a little more in touch. Maybe someone says that's not the way we do it here. You know what I mean? It's like just showing a little more compassion, a little more heart, being more kind, loving, and caring. But it's like someone's going to come to your defense and say, no, they're good. They're good. Let them do what they're doing. Let them do what they're doing. And for some of you, you're going to be able to figure out how to make money. Maybe if you volunteer somewhere, maybe someone's going to see that what you're doing works and you might actually get a job out of it, right? Because, you know, when you're dealing with situations like this, you're dealing with different fucking facilities, right? So as you're dealing with maybe homeless shelters or food pantries or different places like that, you're coming into contact with different people that also deal with them agencies. So for a lot of you, this could be a job opportunity that comes. If someone likes the way you work or the way you help out or the way you're able to do things, someone might actually be able to turn that into a job for you. They're going to be like, you know what? You ought to go look here because they could use you in this position. This is beautiful earth angel energy, but using it to your benefit. But please knowing when you got to turn and take a break, you know, in tarot land, you know, when readers go offline for a few days, you know, we all know when we need to take a break. You know, you need to take a break. When the energy is you know, you just know when you need to take a break. When Spirit says, sit your ass down. For a lot of you, I think you will find love when you're doing what you're doing. Because you could find somebody that's right along the same lines that maybe likes what you're doing. If you're doing court-appointed work or advocacy, something like that, you could meet someone in the court system. I'm here at fire department, anything along that lines, right? Spirit, what else we got? How long we been on here? Oh, 57 minutes. That ain't too bad. Man, 807 in the house. Thank you all for showing up. Woo, okay, let's try love again. Earth angel energy, though, guys and gals. You know, you go through your struggles, you survive them, you learn from them. Y'all don't be afraid to talk about it because you might be able to save someone out there. You know? We all fuck up. Do you learn from it? If you did, you know, judgment as above, so below, then you do what you do, right? We're all allowed to fuck up. We're all human. So what do we have love for my peoples out there? But y'all, you definitely got someone that's feeling the fucking pinch. You know what? I think it was a narcissistic type energy that just always thought you were going to be there, but you grew from your situation to the point that you're not even the same fucking person. And you can bet your ass the next person you find is going to appreciate who the fuck you are. It's like they're going to understand just how beautiful you are on the inside. So if someone was just shallow, yeah, what did I say? Judgment as above, so below as the judgment card comes out. So, you know, there's judgment at play. You know, what side you going to be on this? What you put out, you get back. That's why you wish your adversaries, both known and unknown, peace, love, and light. Because you get back what the hell you put out. 5 of Wands in reverse. And Knight of Cups. Someone's wanting to come in. They're going through some karma. They're trying to hold off some conflict. They want to come in with an offer of love. No communication. Someone's still confused. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. So this is a person that you put out in the cold. They don't know how the hell to come in. Yeah. So, you know what? That's probably past energy. Just Judgment here. 6 of Wands, 5 of Wands in reverse. Someone could actually be waiting on a court hearing. Because I'm seeing the 6 of Wands there. Someone's wanting victory. We got the 5 of Wands in reverse. So maybe someone's waiting to find out whether they won or lost. Maybe that's going to be important and whether they can come in and discuss. Yeah, because we got death at the bottom of the card. So that could be when someone's able to come in, right? Once they pick up from this conflict that they're in, they're able to come forward in victory. They gathered anything that could go against them, anything that could hurt them. This person has done this is almost like doing the shadow work, right? 5 of Wands, dealing with their conflict, dealing with their situation. So they can walk away knowing that everything is good. So that could be the judgment in someone's situation. So that's a positive energy. That's a good energy. The Knight of Cups here, though, the 8 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles. That could be why someone hasn't moved towards you. Now, 7 of Cups. We didn't have the 6 of Cups. What's this judgment about? Is this a past person, new person? Because, sometimes a person that you meet could be going through a split up, right? So if you're hearing tales about someone going through some shit, that could be someone new that you haven't met, right? They're just getting their shit taken care of before they meet you. It doesn't always have to be someone that you're dealing with. 4 Swords in reverse, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. Some of y'all could seriously meet somebody. If you're doing any volunteer work or something like that, you could seriously meet somebody as you're going through and helping people heal, dealing with people in situations. You could seriously, that could be where you meet. There could be 2 different people looking at you, right? As you get out there and do your thing, this Judgment card, this is, people seeing what you're doing, right? Judgment. This is for everyone to judge, for everyone to see what the fuck you're doing. While you're doing what you're doing, some of you could definitely be meeting people because they see you show up in situations where things are falling apart, but you're able to help facilitate. You know what I mean? Because when you see these 2 cards, with the Judgment there, this is like you're able to facilitate in issues and situations and things, and people are seeing that. It's totally that Earth Angel energy. It's like the EMT showing up to a wreck, able to give assistance to those that are wounded. You know what I mean? It's like you're able to go in and help in situations where things aren't at their best, where people aren't at their best. Nerves are frazzled. Things are falling apart. People are scared. People are, the adrenaline's going. They don't know what's up. A lot of you could have people watching while you're doing what you're doing. That's the Judgment, right? When you put yourself out there, then people are all naked. This is the Judgment, right? You can't hide from the Lord, right? God sees it all. So whatever you're doing, as you put it out there, other people are seeing. But I'm really liking this. This is the first time I've really thought about that. With that 5 of Wands in reverse and that 6 of Wands, someone is waiting to get all their shit together before they come forward. It's like taking out the trash, so to speak, right? Cleaning up the yard, doing whatever they need to do to move forward and not have any issues. You know what I mean? Someone seriously might not know how to talk to you. You might be the type of person that intimidates others. It could be your size, maybe just who you are. You know what I mean? You might intimidate somebody. So they're wanting to come in, but they don't quite know how to do it. If you're like a no-nonsense type person, they just can't come up with some bullshit. You know what I mean? For my ladies in a profession, okay, if you're a female cop, right, and some guy wants to talk to you, well, he's not going to come up with some stupid ass line because he knows you could kick his ass. You know what I mean? So you might be in a position where people don't exactly know how to approach you. So that might be like the intimidation factor, right? They're like, well, the same old shit ain't going to work with this one. They're not that type of person. You know what I mean? It's like if they're used to coming in and trying to love bomb or manipulate with some stupid ass shit, it's like you're going to see through that. You're going to see through every fucking bit of it. Which is why they're probably having a hard time coming in, because they don't really know what the fuck is up. So that's kind of beware of what you do, because maybe what you do intimidates somebody, right? Maybe, you know, if you're a strong, powerful woman and some guy don't know how to approach you, he might not know how to fucking approach you, right? Because maybe every other woman is, you know, going to take on some stupid ass line or some shit, and you're just like going to be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? That could be why this gets held up. And they're afraid to come in. I do feel like someone has been watching. You know, we've been picking that up, and not every watcher is a bad stalker. Not every watcher, it's not always a negative energy. This is just someone watching what you're doing. So someone could be trying to get their shit together so they can actually move forward and do what they need to do. The Six of Wands victory. You see how them cards are? And this is also that clean up the mess energy, right? Here's the Five of Wands. Well, the trouble's over, so them wands are on the ground. This is the person that comes in and cleans up the mess. So he's like, well, I'm going to take them wands, I don't know, use them for freaking burn wood or some shit, right? Or build something with it, right? So this is a beautiful energy. Okay, again, some of y'all could be meeting another earth angel, someone who's able to take situations that aren't the best and actually turn them into a positive, right? Okay, well, clean up the mess here. Yeah, it's like clean up the sticks because we can use them for something, right? Whittle them down into something. Burn wood, right? Build something with it. Another earth angel. You could be meeting another earth angel. But you guys might be so fucking completely opposite that's why communication might be hard to come through. So maybe for some of you, it might even be a language barrier. You know, I mean, depending upon where you were at in the world, right? If you're doing something in another country, maybe helping out with energies, there might actually be like a language barrier for real that's preventing any communication. Wow, I'm loving that energy. Y'all, we got some beautiful people up in this bitch tonight. Beautiful energy. Anything else you want to throw on that, Spirit? Remember, no matter what you're doing, there's always people watching, and sometimes it could be to your benefit. Just when I stopped opening doors, finally knowing the one that I wanted was yours, making my entrance again with my usual flair, sure of my lines, no one was there. Partnerships falling apart, right? Maybe this is your partnership falling apart. One of y'all was riding high and doing good while the other was sitting at home. And now it's time for the roles to change. For some of you, this is releasing from the one you were waiting on, right? As soon as they come back doing what the hell they were doing and they want to come in, they realize you're not there anymore. You're not there anymore. But you really didn't lose out on anything, right? This is the Two of Cups that should have happened. Some of y'all stayed in it a little too long. You gave it your best, but, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. The moon in reverse. Yeah, you know, there's no more lies or confusion. You're not waiting around anymore. You're not waiting around anymore. But where you go is the beauty of it, right? What you learn from this situation is the beauty of it. You got to find the positive in everything, or else life is going to drive you fucking nuts. And some things there are no answers for, right? It's c'est la vie. That's just the way God wanted it. You're not supposed to know. Sweet Jesus. What else can we pull on? Let's try one more deck, y'all. Let's try any toxic energy around you. Anyone, haters or gawkers or stalkers. Anything you need to worry about on your defensive. Some of y'all just pay a little bit more time and attention to your security. 848. That might be an angel number for somebody. You know, carry mace or something on you. Make sure all your outdoor lights are on. Make sure all your windows and shit are locked. Just keep your security up. Spirit, what negative energies does my collective need to be concerned about right now? Anything my collective needs to be concerned about? Please and thank you, Spirit. Well, I thank you all for showing up. 8:38 in the house. Y'all are fucking amazing. I cannot tell you how grateful and appreciative I am of you guys. Yo, the Lord works in absolutely mysterious ways. And one of these days, y'all, I want to get my story written down. I need to start writing. 3 of Cups here. 5 of Swords in reverse. And the Emperor. For some of you all, just stay away from any masculine energy. This third party shit, this could be baby mama, baby daddy type energy. This could be an ex that wants to be confrontive. Just kind of be aware. But you're all going to know if this is an energy that you have to be concerned with. They're kind of a man-child. This person has some issues. So just pay attention. Pay attention. For a lot of you, this would be a toxic ex. Someone that you had to remove from. I think you're going to be okay with this 5 of Swords in reverse. But just, you know, pay attention. Pay attention. For some of you, this Emperor, you might be protecting a child. You know what I mean? You see that? That child behind that Emperor there? Some of y'all may be having to protect a child. For a man, this could be... okay, some man may be babysitting. Okay, I'm totally getting that. So they may be stuck with a kid and never been stuck with a kid before. But I think you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Why am I feeling that? Yeah. So it's some of you have a kid and you're going to be babysitting. Maybe for the first time, wife has to go to work or some shit like that. And you're like afraid. Don't be. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. I'm picking up fun dad energy on this, actually. Because you see how the boards are up against the door. Y'all remember that meme or that picture where the guy tapes the baby to the wall? I mean, it's not like the smart thing to do, but it's kind of funny. This is like fun dad energy. So someone could be spending time with their father or their child and having some good bonding time with their kid. 35 here, 53. Some of you all could be reconciling with someone. The 5 of Swords there in reverse with the 3 of Cups. Maybe a friend from the past. I don't think this was like a major argument or disagreement. You had a little spat. So you might be... This is something you can like kiss and make up on. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal. You know? It was just argument over something stupid, so you're going to be able to talk again, right? For my men, this could be like a man's quarrel, right? You're going to, you know, someone's ego got bruised, but things are going to work out, right? I'm really loving that Emperor energy, though. Someone is going to have a really good time babysitting, okay? Or it's not even babysitting if it's your own kid, but I think Yeah, this is like fun dad energy. Fun dad energy. Thank you, Spirit. I like that. What's at the bottom of the deck? Ace of Hazards in reverse. Some of y'all watch your jewelry and shit, okay? For some of you, there may be like a ring of thefts or something going on, so pay attention to your shit. You know, I was drawn to tell you to just check your windows, check your doors, and start locking your shit up. Some of y'all, there may be like a theft ring going on. I know sometimes around here they'd have in the paper where people's cars would get broken into, so they tell people to watch. So some of y'all just pay attention because you might be hearing tales of some type of theft ring. Definitely as it gets closer to the holidays, watch your purses and shit as you go out, your billfolds and wallets. As we get closer to the holidays, watch your like computers and shit too, because someone's like electronic equipments. Just pay attention. Pay attention. I know on some of the social media sites they have like neighborhood alerts that tell you if things are getting broken into. Pay attention to that. Two of Wands, King of Swords, Ace of Cups. We're not going there. Definitely watch your jewelry. It's kind of like pay attention, because if you kind of get the heads up, you're going to be able to just be proactive. We disconnected. Yeah, for some of you, if you wear like expensive jewelry or something, maybe be a little more cautious when you go out. Especially if you were like showing it online and letting people know and people see, if you got like a new piece of jewelry and they see it was worth a couple thousand or something, just be a little proactive on that. Because it's almost like people are watching what you got and wanting to figure out how they can get it. And that's kind of just PSA for everybody, right? Don't be advertising your shit online so people know what the fuck you got, right? Anything else here, Spirit? Let's get a little oracle energy as we leave you guys. What 844 in the house. Thank you all so much. 117. Y'all are fucking beautiful and amazing. I cannot appreciate the love and support you show me. Y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea how much I appreciate it. And I love reading the comment section. Y'all are fucking brilliant. So kind. Earth angel energies, right? Spirit, what do we leave them on tonight? Y'all know you in my prayers. Y'all in my manifestations. So you always got someone praying for you. Don't ever think you're you're not. Sound check. My mic sounds nice. Check 1. My mic sounds nice. Check 2. Some of y'all, thank you for the super chat. You got to be up there at that microphone doing a mic check, right? This could be speaking. This could be singing. Some of y'all could be listening to the birds. Your mic check, right? Sound check. Making sure everything's good. Everything's working good. Some of y'all, maybe it's time to get your hearing checked, okay? Maybe that's an issue. It's number 12, which goes to 3. Some of y'all, pay attention to the bird sounds. That might mean something to somebody. If you're out and about and you just happen to hear like a different bird calling, a different bird sound, that could be of importance. Some of y'all, the squawking of a hawk, violin. Some of y'all that get the ringing in the ears, pay attention to that. I'm seeing cardinals here. Some of y'all definitely getting some healing through music, right? You're going to be hearing a past loved one's favorite song. And when you hear it, you're going to know it's from them. Okay? You're going to know it's from them. It's going to come on right at the perfect time. So if you have an issue, whatever was going on when this comes on, you're going to know that you are protected by them. But it's going to be someone that passed over. It's going to be a favorite song that you associate with them. And it's going to come on, or you're going to hear it. If you don't have the radio on, you could hear it in like a passing car. You could hear it when you go into a store. You're going to hear this song, and you're going to know that this person loves you and that they miss you and that they're guiding and watching over you. This has come up in a lot of the readings. The last one I did with the air signs, fire. No, this was the individuals. The walk it off card. A lot of you, you need to start getting your stamina up. Okay? It's exercising, but not so much to lose weight as much to get your stamina up. You know, you do the cardiovascular so your heart can take more, so you don't tire out so easily. So some of you need to start walking and getting yourself in shape just so you have more endurance. Okay? It is about getting in shape, but this is more about just being able to endure, being able to keep a pace up for a while. Very important. Some of you, as you're doing this, you're going to get your stamina up, because remember, when you get called to the forefront, you're going to need to have some stamina, because you're going to get a lot of, you're going to be needed. So you're going to have to keep your stamina up, keep your health up, right? And this is just, you know, regardless of what your body size is, this is just being able to, you know, do a repetitive activity all day and not get winded and not get tired. So this is just so you build your endurance up to keep doing what you need to do. And you see that loved one back there. Some of y'all, you're going to hear a song from a loved one right at the perfect time. And they're going to let you know that they got you. The sound check, when you get up there to step on that stage or step into your platform to do what you're meant to do, that sound check. You know, if you've done any public speaking or you've never used a microphone, it's very important to learn the distance in between. So some of you, that's going to be the sound check you have to learn how to use the microphone. Because the microphone is actually an instrument as much as your voice, right? When to put it close, when to pull it back. So that's actually a talent that you have to learn as well. Some of y'all are going to be doing that. And remember, fake it till you make it. That's how you manifest. Get in that energy. Send that love and light out there. A lot of you, beautiful energy, earth angel energy out there. I want you to keep doing what you're doing, focusing on you. If you do any of the jobs out there that require you to be in a stressful type position or take on a lot of energy, know when you need to pull your energy back. King and Queen of Cups energy, but you have to know when to take care of yourself so you keep it filled up and you don't wear yourself out or get in a depressed state, okay? I see 595. Thank you all again for showing up. Thank you all for the super chats. Yeah, we never threw the bell on this, but at the beginning, sorry guys. You can ring my bell, ring my bell, ring-a-ling-a-ling. Keep doing what you're doing, be happy, spread that love and light, you know, be proactive, be safe, be all that beautiful stuff. Yes, thank you. I'll be trying to get the individual signs out here in the next day or two. I love you all. May God send you a special little blessing. Pay attention for that song from a loved one. Thank you, guys. Peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and light.